Good morning and hello, I'm Professor Code and this is the Forex Supermodel Racing Review for Sunday the 21st of August 2022. We had no betting yesterday, but we suggested to have a look at one race, which was the Lingfield 440. It's the apprentice handicap over 6. We said that the likely favourite, number 1 Twilight Secret, was unsuited by the racing conditions. And so that transpired. Basically, it was outpaced. It couldn't go the pace. Where are we? Lingfield 6 furlongs is model 99, and he couldn't go. Won by Porfin, and you know that was a decent race, but we couldn't quite we couldn't distinguish between the other 4, so we had to leave it anyway. But that's just a matter of interest if you want to have a look at it. Right, today then we've got no filter 1, but no ratio. We do have an alternate. We're at Brighton on the flat in the 320. It's a 4-runner race. It's a maiden handicap, class 5, 3 or plus 0 to 75, 7 furlong, 216 yards. Good to firm. So it's a mile basically at Brighton. It's modelled what is it, 98. It's quick. What do we know? Lingfield and Dundalk's 96. Kempton and Newcastle is 95. Wolverhampton 93. And Chelmsford and Southall 92. So even Lingfield and Dundalk, which are fairly quick on the all-weather, they're the quickest all-weather at a mile, are still significantly slower than Brighton 8. Right, so and it's good to firm as well, so that won't slow them up either. So that's the context, right? Now the likely favourite is this number 3 At Liberty. What do we know about that horse? Right, At Liberty. Basically, the first time it ever went out as a 2-year-old was on the 9th of the 7th, 21 last year. Newmarket, July, course 7 furlongs, maiden, model 97. So that was quick. And the winner of that, Noble Truth, won the Jersey Stakes and was rated 112. So arguably that was a very tough race, first race. And if you watch that race, it had pace up to about 5 furlongs and completely folded. And then subsequently they've been running this horse over further as a 3-year-old at slower courses. It's shown itself to be pretty one-paced and basically needs a little bit further. But as I say, there's just that interesting first time out race there to be wary of. Now we're going to take it on because we think well, one, the odds is slightly it's 10 to 11 now, and these conditions are unlikely to fully suit it. And it folded at 5.5, so even if the pace comes back a little bit, it's likely to fade, that horse, at the pace. Right, so that, the other one we can get rid of, this number 4, Basil Get, or however you say it. What do we know about Basil Get? Well, it's had wind surgery 3 races ago, which is never a particularly good sign. And it was in a cellar at Thirsk, came second, model 95. And generally it's been in weak races, and it's not going to have the pace, and it's not good enough. So we can give that a chop. So that leaves us with numbers 1 and 2, Field of Honour and August Place. Excuse me. Right, August Place then. Number 2. Basically, it's had 3 runs. Yarmouth and Kempton, which are sort of fairly pacey. Yarmouth's are 96, and Kempton on the all-weather at 8 is 95. Now the Yarmouth race, which was the first time out, it was the winner of that race is rated 105, so that's a decent race. And the Kempton race, not so clever, but it was the second run, and Kempton is quite a speedy right-handed course on the all-weather, so there was elements of to like about that. And then it went out Wolverhampton 7 in a novice stakes, and you can disregard that run. It's the third run. Wolverhampton's completely unsuited. So it's a sort of August Place. Basically, we're going to use that as just a sort of profitable hedge, if you like. So we've got £1 on that at win at 13 to 2 per £8. units. So in our case we got £100 on that because our unit is £800 anyway. But the one we really like is this Field of Honour, number 1. Right, so what do we know about Field of Honour? If I can find it. Right. Basically 3 runs then. So Ripon 8 furlongs, first time out, model 94, winner rated 100. And our horse, Field of Honour, it looks speedy. It was basically ran very freely, head all over the place, being strangled, promising. Then it went to Salisbury, which is a 7 furlong, very slow 7 furlongs, model 92. So unsuitable really for Brighton, and it ran free again and was basically stuffed, which is fair enough. And that was the second run. And then it went out to Kempton. 8 furlongs, which is model 95, so it's quite quick in terms of 8s. And the second in that race is rated 87, decent race, and it was rear and strangled. Bear in mind this is its 3rd run for a handicap mark, and then a decent move midfield, and then eased. That horse has got all the hallmarks of a horse that's been gamed a little bit for its handicap mark. And what is Field of Honour, where is it? It's rated 69, so it's just shy of 70, and we think that's very, very promising. So we like this one, and we've stuck on £2.50 per £8 units. So and we've managed to get 100 to 30 on that, so 10 to 3. So we're risking £2.50 plus £1, £3.50 plus £3.50 per £8 unit, and our exposure is 0.4375 of an £8 unit. So we're under half a unit exposure. We've got £3.50 per £8 multiples on, and we've skewed it heavily in terms of Field of Honour, but because the odds are quite good on this one, we'll do okay if this one comes in. So we can reasonably confident get rid of this Basil Get, or whatever you say. But the danger is obviously this At Liberty. Now, At Liberty looks quite a decent horse, but we really don't think it's going to have the pace, and it's going to be tested by these two, Field of Honour and August Place. They're pacey speed horses, and they're in the right place. They're at Brighton, so that's what we're doing. So realistically, unless something very bizarre happens, the only one that's going to stuff us is At Liberty, and so that's the risk. So that's what we're doing. So the account has been static because from yesterday at 68.75 units in profit overall. So we'll see how we go. So if you subscribe, thank you very much, and generally thanks for watching and goodbye.